Hi crafty friends! It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and I'm here in the Crafty Corner today to show you how to make a tri-fold shutter card. And here's an example. It opens like this, and it looks cool from the top. It stands up like that, so it's a good card for display. You can keep it pretty simple, like this sample that I did using our I don't know, Gentleman's Suite, Truly Tailored or something like that, which is really great paper and stuff for masculine cards. But what I want to make with you today is, maybe you saw me post earlier in the week, I want to make an over-the-top girl birthday card. My niece was turning 10, and so I decided to go just totally wild on this card. Not usually what I do. Simple is better for me normally, but sometimes it's fun. And the card is actually simple. It's how much you do to it where it gets a little over the top. So today I'm going to show you one thing and then we'll get onto the card. So bear with me. I should have turned it to the page. So today we are going to use our here's that gentleman paper. Oh, it was called True Gentleman. I was correct. It's a great suite. But we are going to use our Myth and Magic suite. So you may not know this about me, or I may have mentioned it before, but we had a Renaissance wedding. So when we were in college, my husband and I, well, before he was my husband, we liked to go to the Renaissance Festival. You know, I like that whole thing. So here's the whole suite. Look at that. Of course, there's a big castle, but I haven't made that yet. There's cool stamps. There's beautiful dies. The paper is amazing. So we're going to get started. Okay, so that's where the magic will come in just a moment, and I'll show you more of that. But first, so this way, if you're making a card and you're like, just show me how to make the card, I'm going to just show you. So what you need is a piece of paper. I have lots of notes here. Your piece of paper is cut to 5.5 this way by 10.5, and this will make it so it will fit in one of our regular envelopes. Okay, so there's a little bit of scoring. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, and all of this will be underneath in the blog. If you're finding this on YouTube, go find the blog post and it will help you out. Okay, so we're going to score at 1 3/4, 3.5, 7, and 8 3/4. Okay, so that's the hardest part there. Cut the designer series paper, give it a score. And your second little tricky part is you really need a trimmer where you can come in from anywhere. Okay, so this is a Stampin' Up trimmer. I love it. I just like to score on the other because I feel it gives you a little deeper score mark. But you could totally score with this score blade right here. Oh, did I poke a hole? Okay, good. Next, we are going to come in at 1.5 from the side. And you want to come to this first score line. So it's at about 1 3/4. See if I can keep my paper straight. Okay. And then you're going to score to the next score line, which is at 8 3/4. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. And then you're going to flip it over or spin it around, however you want to talk about it. Line it up again at 1.5. And I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to do the same. Hold on. There we go. Line it up on the lines. I'm going to go from that 8 3/4 to 1 3/4. Okay, and then that is that part. I will give the DSP and stuff in a moment. So this is your card. Don't fold it yet. I guess if you're worried you don't have it right, give it a go. But what I like to do is put all the designer series paper on it. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? So this is the DSP. There's clouds, there's trees, there's bubbles. So I just totally took this, like the water, the land, the air. I just thought that'd be super fun. And since it's for a girl, sometimes it's nice to have a little pink if your girls like pink. And I took some, what's this called? Powder pink paper. I used the embossing folder that gives you these bricks, and that's where I went. So now we need to fold it so we know where to place our images. So it's gonna go like this. One goes in, the two ones go out, okay? Then this means this goes out, and these go in. So your skinny pieces go opposite of your back pieces. So it folds up. So I still have ocean, sea, land, and sky, and a little bit of castle. Okay, so that's it. So it would stand up like this. Okay, so we're going to start on the front. And you can use a circle, an oval, a square. It's up to you. Whatever you want, depending, it's going to attach here. So in my case, I'm going to see little bits of the trees, and I'm totally fine with that. If you didn't want to see that, I would go with a square. Okay, if you wanted to see more of it, go with a smaller circle. Okay, in the pictures, I will show you the one for my niece. I gave it away, so I don't have it. And I didn't want to make another one that said 10th. It was her 10th birthday, and it's really pretty, so I'll show it to you in the pictures. So we're going to make this one a little more general, and that we are going to stamp two things. We are going to stamp in our powder pink. Where's my paper? All right, in our powder pink, we are going to stamp, this stamp is like little sparkle stars. So I'm just going to stamp them very gently all over so I don't catch an edge. And if you hurry with your little stamps, you'll tend to catch an edge. So I'm going to just stamp them nice and careful. Okay, I think that's good. And then the happy birthday sentiment I'm using today is from the Picture Perfect Birthday, which has really nice sentiments and cool things. So I'm going to use this in the basic gray. This is an archival pad, so give it a little wiggle and then lightly tap. All right, and in fact, I'm going to bring in my foam mat to put under. And I guess it wouldn't matter if I did it upside down because it's a circle. And I'm just going to stamp this right in the middle. Give it a couple seconds, and I'm going to peel it off. Yay! All right, so get rid of, always put your ink pads away so you don't make a mess. Okay, next up, I am going to attach this with my fast fuse to the circle. Okay, and I will show you which ones I used. I'm using the largest stitch shape framelit and then the corresponding largest scallop circles. But you could use really anything, whatever framelits you have. If you don't have any framelits, do two smaller squares and that will work fine. And I'm going to stick this on. A little crooked, but that's okay. All right, so then next, you're like, how do I get it on so it stays in the right place? I'm going to put my dimensionals on the castle part, and I'm going to make sure this stays in. Actually, it could go a little off and it would still fit in the envelope, but I'm going to keep it. Oh, I am going to take it a little off. Okay, so we're going to use some dimensionals here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, because I have this big circle, and I'm even going to go 4 and 5. Okay, so take the tops off. You ever find these dimensional ends? I find them everywhere, especially after a class here. They will be all over the house. Okay. So then I am going to stick this on. And since you only stuck it on half, it makes it so it is, see, it's attached at the back. All right, so now we get to just decorate up. And even though this is over the top, I still kept it pretty simple. Okay, so look at, hold on, let me move this out of the way so you can see these. Look at these images. They are so darling. They're so beautifully line drawn. The framelits cut them out so perfectly. It's amazing. I mean, look at that dragon. Look at him. And I am not the best blends colorer in the world yet. I'm still working on it, but I am pretty happy with these. Okay, so we are going to put some on there. And I totally went, this is for a girl, a woman. Okay, so the mermaid's going on the front. Isn't she adorable? So I'm going to put her down here in the ocean. And I went ahead and already put dimensionals on them so it wouldn't take so long. Okay, so if you don't need to know this decorating part, what do? You already know the information. Go make your card. Make your card, let me know how it went. But if you wanted to see a good how to put them on, stay with me just a little bit longer. Okay, so my mermaid's in the water. My mermaid has, look at this, the cutest little seahorse friend. Okay, so he's going to come and swim with her. All right, and then we're going to open it up. And then I was like, well, hello, here in the field, we have a dragon. And look at my knight, isn't he cute? I gave him pink and purple shield and, what's that, plume? So I thought that would be fun. Now, if you're doing a boy card, or if your girl doesn't like pink, it's okay for girls not to like pink. I pretty much like all the colors. But you could do any color. You could do a different base, and you could do gray walls, or you could do the dark gray base and do smoky slate walls. There is lots and lots that could be done. All right, so my dragon's going to go here in the grass. And where's his little flame? Wait till you see this. Look at that. If you haven't seen this set yet, or if you have, you are now going to want to buy it, because when you see this all put together, you're going to be wowed. All right, so he's going to blow some little bit of flame here. All right, and then the little knight. So, as you see, this is a little bit involved. You have to stamp in archival ink, either in gray or black, on scrap paper, your little people and dragons and whatnot. Then color with blends or watercolor pencils. Oh, he's adorable. If you're going watercolor, then you want to, whether you're using watercolor pencils and aqua painters or blender pens, then you would want to stamp in your memento. Maybe I'm telling you the reverse. Okay, we're not going to talk about that because I can't think of it right now. I am in full dimensional removing mode. So I did use a combination of big dimensionals, little pieces all snipped off. Okay, so I'm going to put my wizard down here. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. And then look at this unicorn. Okay, maybe on every card I wouldn't use all of these pieces, but on this card it just really seemed to fit. And so I don't know that unicorns can fly, but I made the creative decision that mine was going to go up towards the sky. Did I get them all off? Okay, so mine's going to come up here. He's going to prance around. All right, and is that all the things? Oh, okay, we're going to see if I can do this. Oh, here's where I hit them. So these are the framelits that come. Aren't they pretty amazing? It's got all of the pieces. There's even little leaves and water pieces and bubbles. I cut out with the glimmer paper, also in this suite, the little stars. So then I'm like, how in the world do you get them on? But I think the little wizard should have some stars there. So I'm going to use our fine tip glue pen. It's got that little teeny point, so you want to pull that out. I'm going to get some tweezers because I have fat fingers. Little tweezers, a little bit of glue. Ah, stuck to the glue. Well, that's okay. We'll see if we can make that work. There we go. So I'm going to repeat that. So this is definitely on my niece's. She did not get the seahorse, and ooh, I just flung that one away. Okay, we'll do a clear one. And she did not get the little stars, but if you want to go, mostly because I ran out of time. You ever make cards at the last minute? Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Okay. There we go. Got a little glue on there. Okay. I'm going to stop there so you don't have to watch me put those on because I want to also find the blue one or cut out a new blue one. Okay, so, ooh, hold on. And your fine tip glue pen, get that extra off, take your time, and make sure you get that point in there and close it up. Okay, so there we go. Now watch this. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? The colors are so pretty together. And it folds up so you can fit it in. Let me show you. I wanted to make sure and show you. It fits in an envelope. And see how you do have extra space there. Oh, it's so darling. It's amazing what you can make with paper. And it folds out, and there's your dragon, there's your knight, there's your unicorn, there's your wizard with his little stars even. And there you go. A tri-fold shutter card. Quick and easy. You can make it girly, you can make it guy-y, you can make it anything you like. All right. If you have questions, let me know. If you want to see the supplies I used on the Castle Magical Day one, look in the blog post. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give me a like, give me a love. Let me know that you're watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks, and stay crafty.